What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I've been getting a lot of comments both on my Instagram and on my YouTube channel if I can do a full makeup tutorial from beginning to end. So today is the day. It's gonna be a little lengthy, but today is the day I'm going to do a full in-depth makeup tutorial. I'm going to show you how to do my brows, apply my lashes, how I contour. It's going to be my everyday makeup look. So it's going to be my everyday makeup look from beginning to finish. I'm going to also show you guys tricks and hacks that I use to make my makeup last at least 12 hours or more. So if you guys are interested in how I do my makeup tutorial, I suggest you grab your makeup brushes, whatever makeup you use, and just follow along through this video. So first I start off with my eyebrows and my eyes. I just find it much more easier to do. I know a lot of people do it reverse. They start off with their makeup and then they do their eyebrows and their eyes last, but I actually start off with my eyebrows and my eyes, so we're gonna hop into that right now. First, with my eyebrows, I like to just keep them a little bit more matte. So I normally just go ahead and dab them with translucent powder. So the translucent powder that I'm using today is by Mercier, my holy grail, and it is in the color Honey. So basically I'm just gonna take my concealer brush, tap, 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 and then just matte them a little. Then I'm gonna go in with my MYNK Beauty EyeBROWN eyebrow pencil, and it looks like this. You guys can see it. Here we go, boom. And it's double-sided, so I have my brush that I basically just tame my eyebrows with, and then I actually have my pencil, and this is how it looks. So I'm just going to tame my brows a little. Before I draw them in. Sometimes I like rough them up a little just to give it a and I'm gonna go in with my pencil side and do light strokes because I'm going for like a nice natural but filled in eyebrow look. So and I'm just filling in the parts that I feel needs to be shaded a little. And lightly build. Just basically just going with the shape of your own eyebrows, right? You don't want to change the shape of your natural eyebrows. So just go with your own shape. Normally how you know when to stop is like from here to here and from here to here. And then just lightly go in. Then I'm gonna take my other side and just brush it out, brush it up, like so. And I feel like I need to shade this part in a little bit more. So, like that. And take my other side. And you're basically just playing with your brows a little bit till you get to your desired shape and fill in. And I'm gonna start with the other side. You just kind of want to do the same thing on this brow. Light strokes, especially if you're going for that natural brow fill-in shape. Like I mentioned, from here to here and then from here to here. You don't want to do nothing longer than that. Be out here looking crazy. Yo, shout out to us, like shout out to all the makeup girls and to all the makeup influencers, all the makeup gurus, because it is not doing a full face of makeup on camera, okay? It ain't, especially up under these lights. Like, it is a full job, okay? All my makeup girls know what I'm talking about. If you're a makeup girl and you are watching this video, please back me up. Let me know in the comments that I'm not the only one that feels like this. It is not easy at all. So yeah, you're basically just gonna fill it in till you get to your desired brow that suits you, that you're comfortable with. And then you just, so basically you're doing the same thing that you did on this brow. And like I said, I'm not going for like the dark bold look today. I'm just going for more like a natural filled in everyday brow. And you just want to clean them up. Well, not clean them up, but just like kind of brush it out so it's settled. Like so. So next, this is the important part of your brow tutorial, your brow fill-in, is your concealer. I don't ever wax my eyebrows, so basically I have to kind of form it and shape it so it looks really good. I haven't waxed my eyebrows since like 2008. The last time I waxed my eyebrows, the girl, she just totally messed up my brows, so I was just like, whatever. And I don't have bushy eyebrows anyways, and I kind of feel like thick eyebrows are in style these days, so I just kind of pretty much leave it alone. So I never wax my eyebrows. So this, rather you wax or you have natural eyebrows, this is the most important part. Whatever concealer you want to use, I always revert back to my holy grail LA Girl Pro Concealer. My color that I use is Fawn. You never want to go too bright on your eyebrow outline because then you're just going to be looking crazy. So you always want to go just like a tad shade lighter than your actual color. So for me, that's in the color Fawn by LA Girl Cosmetics. And let me show you guys. This is how it looks in the color Fawn. Looks like that. So I just kind of like any liquid makeup that I have, I always feel like I have to shake it up to activate it. So that's basically what I'm doing with my concealer. Just kind of shake it up. Then I'm gonna take my flat eyeliner brush. It looks like this. It has to be flat to have a nice little canvas. This is e.l.f. flat eyeliner brush. You can get it from Walmart. You can order it. I love e.l.f. brushes. Between Real Techniques and e.l.f., that's all I use. I have a few Morphe brushes, but I don't really, every so-so. But e.l.f. brushes and Real Techniques, these are my holy grail. So we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. brush. And I'm a makeup on the hand type of girl. So I just put the desired amount that I think I need. Then I'm just gonna outline my brows. So I'm just basically just gonna play in it a little bit. Okay, so how I do my outline, some girls may go like this, but I like to go like this and pretty much kind of build it. I'm actually gonna zoom in a little closer so you guys can see. So I kind of just like to build mine. So I start with the tip, right? And then I'll drag it down. Boom. And then I just take it and drag it out. Drag it out, drag it out. And I just drag it out all the way out, the most that I can. There we go. I'm gonna do the same for the top. So I just like to and you just kind of pretty much outline to your desire. Pretty much just go with the shape of your own brows, like I said before. And so this side, when you drag it out, you're just gonna pretty much make it connect like that. And then just drag it out, drag it out. And don't worry, like it doesn't matter if your drag out is messy, because we're gonna go in with a damp blender. Or what I like to use is actually my fingers, but either or. So leave that side, start on the next. And you really have to take your time with your brows, especially because I just feel like your brows is what sets the tone of your makeup, right? So always be very tedious when it comes to this part. And then you can always just go back and clean it up or fill it in if it needs to be filled in a little bit more. Like this brow, I feel like it needs to be filled in just a tad bit more to match the other brow. So when I'm done with everything, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. See, this one's a little bit darker than that one, but no worries. And just take your time on this part. Like, really take your time. Like, really take your time. Because like I said, this really sets the tone of your makeup. Like, your makeup can be, your eyeshadow can be fucked up, but once your brows and your blend is good, trust me, you can definitely pull it off. I'm sorry guys if my hand's in the way. I'm trying, I'm telling y'all, it's hard doing makeup on camera. This out, drag it out. I'm just gonna use the remainder of my concealer and just pretty much drag it out, 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 drag out the top. I'm kind of just being very light around here because my baby hairs. I don't want to mess up my baby hairs. All right, so like I said, you can use your finger, but before I use my finger, I'm gonna go in and fill this side in just a tad bit more so it can match this side. So I don't wanna fill it in too much. I'm just gonna lightly fill it in. I feel like it's just the top part that needs to be filled. And then I'm gonna brush it out. I fill it in and brush it out. I fill it in, I brush it out. Let's get it, let's get it. All right. Now I'm gonna brush it out. Boom. And then, like I stated before, you can use a damp beauty blender. I'm gonna use a damp beauty blender on this side, and I'm just gonna use my finger on this side just so you guys can see. I like to use my fingers a lot when I do my makeup. I just feel like, and I actually learned this from, there was this makeup artist. He used to do makeup for, shoot, it was a big celebrity he used to do makeup for. And during my makeup journey, I met him. Oh my God, you guys. When I remember, I have to tag him in my description box, so look out for that. But he told me like the oil from your fingers really give you a really nice blend, which is why he liked to use his hands a lot. And also, it's another makeup tutorial girl. Her name is, please forgive me if I messed up, but she's a OG. Her name is Sandra Deluxe, I believe. I'm gonna tag her, or I'm gonna put her name, or I'll probably tag it in this video. I love her. She literally used her hands throughout her majority of her makeup. Like, she can apply her foundation with her hands. She is just super dope. I think she's Jamaican and Canadian, I believe, and I love her. So I'm gonna start with this damp, and then this part you just really be careful so you don't blend your concealer in on your eyebrows. So just gently. It'll be best to probably use, see my beauty blender got a little bigger because I wet it, but it'll be best to use probably like a smaller blender, and then just blend that part out. I'm probably gonna go in with my fingers around this area because I don't want to mess up my baby hairs. I'm gonna go in with my fingers. So my fingers are already kind of damp from the beauty blender, so I'm just gonna take it and just pat it lightly. But when you're patting, kind of pat down like this so the concealer don't bleed into your brows. That. Could you guys see? Okay. I wanna make sure you guys are catching this, okay? Catching this tutorial. And I'm just gonna do the same right here, just lightly tap, bring it down, because sometimes if you pat too hard, it'll like bleed into your your thing, and then you gotta refill it back in and start looking crazy. So just be careful. Like I said with your brows, there's no rush. This is like the most tedious part and the most longest part to me, because you always want to just make sure that your brows are on point, which is why for all my makeup tutorials, you'll never catch me doing my brows. Like I'll be like, okay, my brows are, I already did my brows, and then I start with the whole makeup tutorial, because baby, honey bun, it takes time, okay? And it is not fun up under these lights. I'm already sweating. But I'm gonna get it done for y'all. I'm gonna get it done for you guys, because I love you, boo. I love y'all. And at this point, if you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for sure, y'all. All right, so let me just take this and blend again. It's all about blending. And you see how everything just pretty much blended how it should. Whew, Lord. All right, so I'm just gonna touch it back up. Not touch up, but like blend it. Brush it. I mean brush, y'all. And I think, I don't know, this side is still looking a little bit faint. So I'm just gonna like it needs to be a little bit darker to match the other side. Alright, I'm gonna brush it out. Alright, and then I'm just gonna take my thing, just touch up this part one more time, give that nice crisp line. Boy, I can't believe he passed away. I used to literally watch that movie every day. I love Friday. Yeah, I'm telling you, you gotta make sure your eyebrows do as much touching up as you need to do, because the eyebrows gotta be on point. Okay. Then I'm just gonna use my fingers. On camera. Boom. Done with the brows. So like I said, I'm just gonna do a full makeup tutorial, but it's gonna be my everyday sort of look. So I'm not gonna do a full-blown eye makeup look. That's probably gonna be my next video. I'll do like a full eye tutorial, like a eyeshadow tutorial, cut crease, all that good stuff. But I am going to add a little eyeshadow, just a little shimmer, and it's going to be, I don't know, ever since I used this in my last video, I really love how the colors sit on my skin. So I'm going to be using again this Queen Supreme by MAC, and I'm going to go in with probably the fire starter, because since I'm doing like a natural look, I'm gonna go in with that brown on top of the copper. It's called Fire Starter. So I'm gonna do that right now. So I'm gonna go in with my fingers. I don't really need a brush because I'm not doing a full makeup tutorial. And And these are very pigmented. Look how bomb that color is. So I'm just gonna take my fingers. Y'all know I like to use my fingers. And it has like a little mirror, so I'm gonna use this mirror. I'm just gonna kind of clean it. And let me zoom in again. All right, so it's the color. And it's kind of pat. How pretty. I really like these colors. It's like a nice, you pat it all over. And do so with the other eye. Look how pretty that is. Boom. Let me zoom back out. It's given. So before I do my eyeliner and my lashes and my mascara and all that stuff, I like to do my brows and my eyeshadow. And after that, I'm just gonna go in with my my contour and just start with my foundation. So before I apply any of those stuff, my face is clean. I did my home makeup tutorial, my home skincare tutorial. So it's already washed, it's already toned. I put my serum and my eye cream. I already have my eye cream on. So I'm pretty much just prepped. So after that, I'm just gonna go in with my NYX Studio Perfect Photo Loving Primer. It softens fine lines and pores, and this is how it looks. So you guys can see. And I love this primer next to the Milk primer. It actually reminds me of the Milk primer, and I'm low on my Milk primer. Otherwise, I'll probably be using it. Or probably I would have been using this anyways, because I don't know. I love this one too. So my face is already prepped, so I'm just prepping it with my primer. So to make my makeup last, you have to use a very good primer of your preference, whether it's a matte primer, a dewy primer, whatever works for your skin, use that primer. So I'm going to use my primer. And I like to be very generous with the amounts. Then I'm gonna around my baby hairs. And just pretty much boom. Then I'm gonna go in with finishing spray. Like I said, it can be any finishing spray of your preference. I love the NYX finishing spray. I used to do the Urban Decay, but ever since I fell in love with the NYX, I've been using the NYX ever since. I have the NYX in the matte finish matte long lasting setting spray, and I also have it in the dewy setting spray. Right now I'm gonna go with matte because we are in the summer. I am oily to combination skin. It's very hot outside, so I'm really just trying to stay more on the matte side because I already know with my natural oils for my skin, I'm going to get like a dewy look anyways. So after I put on my face primer, I go in with my finishing spray. A generous amount. Then after that, I'm pretty much just gonna make it dry in because I'm gonna show you guys one last step before I start my contour and my foundation. So my next step before I start my contouring and my concealer, my foundation, and all that good stuff is after I put my makeup primer and my finishing spray, I go in with a translucent powder. I'm using the same translucent powder that I applied on my eyebrow. The translucent powder can be of your preference. I just like to use, so far I'm stuck on the Laura Mercier translucent powder in honey. So I'm just gonna use that. And I'm gonna apply this all over my face, and this is gonna help with the creasing and to help with my makeup lasting 12 hours plus. So you just tap and just apply all over, but kind of blend it. Don't kind of leave it white like you're baking. You're just kind of gonna pat it in, right? Because then you don't want it to be a patchy cast when you apply your contour and your foundation and stuff like that. So just kind of just brush it out, blend it in. And this is absorbing all the oils. A little bit good on your brows is cool because it's okay. They need to stay matte too. See how matte and like could y'all tell the difference? Could you? Could you? Okay, so first, before I go in with my foundation, I actually start off with my concealer, my contour, my blush, and those stuff before I actually put my concealer on. So the first step I start off with is my color correcting. Sometimes I color correct, sometimes I don't. These days I feel like, I don't know, like certain places I have to color correct. Like I had acne right here that turned black, so I'm going to color correct that. And like under my eyes, I don't know if it's black, I don't know, but I'm just going to color correct a little bit right here because your girl just been busy non-stop, and I feel like I haven't been getting the sleep that I needed. It's not like it's black because I don't have dark circles, but I feel like I have just like tiny, teeny bags. Or probably it's just me, I don't know. But I'm just gonna color correct right here, and just color correct right there. So I'm gonna start off with that before I apply my concealer. So the color correct that I use is going to be my LA Girl. These are my holy grails, my LA Girl Pro Concealer, but it can be to your preference with my skin tone and my undertone. You have to use this color, like a reddish. So this is, again, the LA Girl Cosmetics Pro Conceal. This is in the color orange. It's like an orange reddish, but it says orange correct. Anything liquid I shake up, I advise you guys to do the same too. You know, just in case. So it comes out good. And then I'm just going to apply it directly to where I'm trying to color correct. Under my eyes a little. And I think that's it. This step, I'm just gonna use my fingers because, let me zoom in. I don't think I need a brush or anything. blend it really good. And then how to color correct for your skin tone. There's a color correcting wheel that you can just Google and get off Google. You Google the pictures and it tells you, and it points you to what color correct color to use. With me, it's like with me, my color and my undertone, I have to go with more orangey red look. If you have like a lighter, probably like a yellow undertone, or just like I don't know, just a lighter, more Caucasian look, I believe the color is either blue or green. It depends on what exactly you're trying to color correct. So you always want to go against the color. I can probably link a wheel in this video. I think I'm gonna link a wheel so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. If I don't, you can just go on Google and type in skin color correcting wheel, and it tells you. So you just blend that out. And I think that's it. Then I'm gonna go, I actually use two different concealers. Of course, I use my LA Girl Color Fawn Pro Concealer. I use this first, and then I go on top with a lighter concealer. I'm sorry guys if I'm blinking too much. I think something fell in my eyes. Then I go on top with a lighter concealer, and the lighter concealer that I use is in the color 370 or the number, and it's the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer, and it's by Fenty Beauty. And this is like this is probably like 3 shades lighter than me, and this is just for me to give myself a highlight. And I might use this after I apply my foundation. So first I'm just gonna apply my first concealer. I'm gonna shake it up again. And when I apply my concealer, I'm just gonna use it from the tube. When I apply my concealer, I make it dry down a bit. This has always been like a technique of mine. I know people like to do it when it's wet, but lately I've been seeing a lot of girls make it dry down more. I mean, dry down first before they actually go in. And then with your concealer, right here, and then I like to just, to give your face a nice lifted look. I am a heavy concealer type of girl because I just love a good highlight under my eyes. But you don't have to put as much as me. And then like I said, just go up to give your face that lifted look. Oops, too much. And drag it out. And then I'm gonna go in around my nose. Make that dry down a little bit, and I'm gonna start blending. Alright, so I'm just gonna take my wet beauty blender and just blend. After I made it dry down a little bit. And just take your time. You see how it gives it that lifted look? And then just take your time with the blend, so you make sure it's like really blended out. And I probably should have made this dry down more, but I want to show you guys. You can, like, it's your preference really. You can use a beauty blender or you can use a brush. I use both, so it doesn't really matter. It's what you prefer. See how nicely that's blended? It gives you like a nice little highlight. And I really love the LA Girl Cosmetics concealers. They just give a really, really nice blend. I'm just pretty much putting this down so my concealer don't go into my shadow. That. Then I'm going to contour. I'm not going to add any highlight right here until I do my foundation. I'm going to add a little highlight and add the lighter concealer under here to contour my nose, maybe a little bit on my chin, I don't know. But this is it. And then the bottom part where I color corrected, I'm just gonna lightly pat to conceal that. Use the back part too. And now you no longer see it. Next, I'm going to contour. So the contour palette that I like to use is the Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is a cream palette. I go in with the color chocolate. Yeah, I go in with the color chocolate. They have 3 different shades. I go in with this shade a lot. This is the one that fits my skin tone. I don't really like to contour, but I mean, I'll do like a light contour. Most of my contour is from my blush, so yeah. So I just take the tip of this, swirl it around, just to get the places that I want to contour. And normally just right there, start from here. You never contour down. You want to contour like a swoop in it, like that. Trying to go with your shape of your, you don't want to do it too down. It needs to be lifted, right? And I actually probably did this one too down, but I can blend it up. And then around here, this is going to give your face, like, I guess, color. My nose I do separately because I like to use an actual brush on my nose. Sometimes I contour under my chin, but I don't think I need to. I'll probably use a powder for that. So for the most part, it's right here with the cream, and then around here. Then I'm going to blend blend. So I'm just going to take this part of my beauty blender and I'm just going to buff it out. Because I don't want like a straight line. I hate like a hard contour because I kind of feel like my face is already structured. So you have to pretty much just go with how your face is shaped. I feel like I already have like a structured, strong face already. So I really don't like a hard contour, which is why I really don't contour. But because I'm doing a full makeup tutorial, I'm showing you guys from A to Z. So I'm gonna do the contour, but most of the time I do the concealer and I do my contour with a bronzer, or I do my contour with my blush. So yeah, so I'm just gonna buff that up like that. So you're basically just blending. Don't worry if it looks crazy. Remember, we still gotta go in over with the foundation. I like to use my foundation last. I know a lot of girls, they do it separate, right? I mean, not separate, but they do it the other way around. Like they apply their foundation and then layer on top of their concealer and stuff like that. But I don't like too much makeup on myself, so I don't really use that technique anymore. I mean, I used to, but it all depends. So this is how I normally do it. I'll put the concealer and I put my contour first before I actually go in with my foundation. It just gives it like a really nice, at this point, I don't even care about my edges no more. I'm gonna have to fix it. Yeah, it gives it like a really nice finish. It makes your makeup last longer. You know, you don't feel so cakey. It's like the older I get, it's like the more I love a clean, no makeup look. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm doing like a photo shoot or I have like somewhere to go, then I gotta really blend this because I think I OD'd. But it's okay. I can blend it out with the blend it out with the foundation. Just add some under here, just because. Yeah, I'm just gonna blend this out. I think I put a little bit too much. So after I'm done with my contour, I'm gonna do my liquid blush. The liquid blush that I'm using today is Rare Beauty in the color Happy. This has been my favorite blush so far for the summer. I also go on top of it. All that I'm doing, I'm gonna go on top of it and layer it with a powder. So I'm gonna go on top of my Rare Beauty in the color Happy at the end of my makeup tutorial, and I'm gonna layer it with my Very Berry Revlon powdered blush. So this is liquid, so I'm gonna shake it up. And this really needs to see, this is why it's important to blend. I mean, not even blend, I just feel like I put too much. But it's okay. I'm gonna fix it with my foundation. So shake it up. This is how it looks. Rare Beauty in the color I'm So Happy. Okay. Actually, let me not try to do it. Let me get my mirror, my handy dandy mirror. So, smile. Just put it right on your cheek. And then you're gonna blend it out. You can use a brush, you can use whatever you wanna use. I'm gonna use, you already know, my fingers. So This, you don't have to make it dry down because you really need to blend it out really quick. So kind of just gonna go with the shape of my contour, my cheeks. And I'm a blush type of girl, so so you're basically contouring with your blush. How pretty that is. And it doesn't matter if it looks crazy. Remember, we still gotta go in with our foundation and basically tie everything in. So the most important part is just blending. It's another, really, princess? What, girl? It's another trick that I normally use with my concealer. And it's actually in my last video. It's called the blush concealer hack or something like that. And basically you mix your blush with your concealer and it gives it like a nice highlight. But I didn't do this makeup tutorial, so I'm gonna tag it in and get ready with me once so you guys can take a look. But it's very simple. You're basically just mixing this blush in with your concealer. Gives it a nice little color highlight. And that's probably basically what I'm doing now, because I'm bringing my blush up to my concealer. I really love this blush. Look how pretty that blends. And just continue to smile so you can see where to blend your blush. That's next. Of course, like I said, I was gonna leave my nose contour last because I actually use a brush for that, and the brush that I use is my e.l.f. It's like a more sturdy, pointed, harder brush, and I'm gonna go in with the same contour color, chocolate, that I use for my contours, and just really take my time on this part as well, especially when you're contouring your nose. You don't want to mess it up. And then with my contour, everybody knows is different. Everybody contour their nose differently. You pretty much just have to go with what works for you. So my contour is what works for me. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do and show you guys. So if you guys have a little nose like mine, it's a cute little button wide nose, I'm gonna show you guys how I contour the ish out my nose. Like, I mean, a whole nose job. But don't get me wrong, I love my nose, but when I'm wearing makeup, I just love to contour. So I'm just gonna dab, dab, dab. Then I'm gonna dab, dab, dab on the back of my hands because I don't want to use too much, because I'm gonna go over with a powder. So come in a little. So basically, you guys can see. All right. So I'm going right here in the middle. Start from the middle part, right here, and pretty much drag it up. This part, you really have to take your time as well. If you need more contour, just dab, dab, dab. Back of your hand. I don't drag my line all the way out, because that's not how I want my nose structure to be. I don't really want it to be like a long pointed nose. I want it to be like more lifted a little bit, like a cute little button nose, just to insinuate what my nose is already formed like. Like the same thing like your brows, you're pretty much just going with what your nose already is given. So I like to just drag it up a little into your brow. Like so, lightly, because you're kind of just forming it, right? You don't want to OD on the first formation. So everything is just a build. It's all about the build, baby. Because then when you apply too much, it's like hard to, it's easy to build, but when you start off with a whole bunch of stuff, it's much harder to try to work with. So you always want to go lightly with everything and just build. Whether it's your eyeshadow, your eyebrows, your foundation, your concealer, whatever it is, you just want to start off lightly with everything and then just build to how you want it to be. It's kind of like life, right? You start off simple and you just be consistent and you build it, form your life, whatever you want to do, to how you want it to be. Alright, so I like to drag it out a little bit. So that's what I'm doing. Then I didn't add my thing yet. I should have probably added that first, my highlight. I like to just like that. And I'm gonna add my highlight. I'm gonna use my Fenty. I should have used this first, but it's okay. And then just like so. Then beauty blender, I'm going to use a tip and blend. I'm just going to go in over my contour. Like so. Then I'm just going to reinforce my contour because I should have used my highlight first before my contour. So not too much. You're just reinforcing your line. Like so. It's already formed. And then the end part, like I said, I don't like to really drag it out like down like that. I'm actually going to cut it. So I'm going to cut it right here, like so, so it can give it like a more lifted look. Boom. That's how I like it. That's how I like it. So that completes the contour of the nose. Next, I'm gonna do my foundation. Now it's foundation time. So the foundations that I am deciding on, well, the colors that I'm deciding on is between toffee, or I believe the next one is chestnut. I have to double check on that, but I will link everything in my description box below, of course. And I'm going to be using my Hydra Build. I'm deciding if that's the name I want to go with, by the new Black owned cosmetic line Mink Beauty from your girl truly, Caresha J Marie, moi. And these foundations are going to be launching soon, baby. So stay on the lookout for that. Yeah, so I'm deciding between these two colors. So it's summertime, my skin changes, I get dark, I get light. So I'm gonna decide if I should go with number 6 or number 5. I'm gonna say number 5, but let's see. So let's start with number 5. I'm just going to, oh, I need my makeup. I need my makeup brush, hold on. So we're gonna start with number 5 and see how that looks, because like I said, it's summertime. Let me zoom. It's summertime, my skin get light, my skin get dark. I have to decide on what color I am right now. So lately I've been 5. I believe 6 is a little bit too much for me, but we're gonna see. So we're gonna shake it up. With my foundation, I do apply it with a foundation brush. You can use whatever to your preference. Some people use their fingers. Some people use a beauty blender. I like to use a blush and build. This foundation is very hydrating, very buildable, a clean finish. It's lightly scented, but I believe next time around I'm gonna have it where it's you can choose if you want it to be scented or unscented. But for the most part, it is lightly scented. It has like a fresh, clean scent. So I'm just gonna one dab on this side. Take my brush and see what it's given. I think this is my color. I think. Let's try number 6. 6, I'm just going to use my hands because I don't want to mix it if it's not my color on my brush. Wait a minute now. It might be 6. My mirror. I think it's 6. 5 look a little bit more ashier on my skin. Probably it's a lighting, I don't know. No, it's definitely 6. So we're gonna go with 6. So we add a little bit more and basically just cover up the side that I started with. That's not the color. And like I said, it's very buildable. So a little also goes a long way, but if you want like a very full coverage, of course, my focus. There you go. Of course you can build it. So I like to just pat it in and build mine. That's definitely my color. This color is cappuccino. I gotta take a look again. And you're just blending. Going around all your contours. If you want to go on top, that's fine. Like I said, y'all, it's all about blending. Don't be afraid to go back in with your beauty blender and just blend what needs to be blended. Blending out my contour so you guys can see. Then we're gonna go in with Fenty Beauty highlight. And I'm gonna highlight my forehead this time and under my eyes with my beauty blender. Just gonna shake it up. And just, this don't need too much. A little bit, reinforce that part. A little bit, a little bit, reinforce this part so it's lifted. And I'm just gonna so I'm basically just gonna highlight the parts that I want to pop. Beauty blender. Normally I make it dry down, make it dry down a little bit. And then after that I'm going to set under my eyes, wherever that I applied my concealer. Then I'm going to start applying my powder, and I'm gonna leave my eyeliner and my lashes very last. No, my lips are gonna be last. Blend lightly. And you see how I'm kind of blending, like dragging it, dragging and patting. I really want that highlight to pop. And you kind of drag it over to this side, not too much down. Pat it up. So you have that lifted creased look, like so. And then you can go over and blend with your foundation brush if you feel like you need to. The line is too harsh. But normally I just blend it out with my powder at the end if I feel like I need to. See how highlighted and lifted I look? That's what we're going for. The same with this side, and we're going to set it. But don't put it too much on your nose, because this is giving the highlight and color, so you don't want it to. Drag it over your lifted part. And I'm just squeezing my beauty blender so it can give it like a nice blend that I'm going for. I'm gonna drag this up. Like I said, you can blend it with your foundation brush, or you can blend it out later when you apply your powder. You see how lifted that looks? I'm dragging a little bit. And I really love, am I focused? I really love this Fenty Beauty. It's just a Fenty Beauty concealer. It's just a really nice coverage. You honestly don't even need a lot, because I didn't even use a lot. I love how creamy it is. It's just a really nice finish. Really natural, nice glow. And I'm gonna do the forehead. This, I'm pretty much just going to circular motion. Because I don't want it to be anywhere else but just in the middle right here for a nice little highlight. So I'm just going circular. I can use this to blend it. Where I had my contour and just blend. So it's all about the blending. And makeup does take time. Like even if you're doing like a no makeup look, it definitely takes time. I mean, you can always do like a 5-minute makeup tutorial if you're like, you know, don't really want a full coverage. But to get like a full coverage or even like a nice no makeup look, it definitely does take time. But I mean, I do have my days where I just do like a 5-minute makeup tutorial, and that's like basically just a boom boom bam, concealer here, concealer there, foundation, no lashes type thing. Just outline my brows, you know, and that's it. But that's just like, you know, like a quick little thing. But to actually get the look that you're trying to go for, definitely it takes time, and you have to just know your face structure. And I'm just reinforcing, making sure nothing got messed up while I was highlighting with the concealer. Yeah, definitely take time. So that's why I said this video is definitely going to be lengthy. But this is what the girl's been asking for, and I don't mind. So and blending is definitely key. Know the shape of your brows, know the shape of your nose. It's definitely key. Alright, y'all. So next I'm going to set my concealer with my Mercier Honey. When I set, I don't really bake. You can bake if you are a baker. I did used to bake. It just depends on the look I'm going for. But lately, I've been noticing that just lightly tapping and baking is what works for me. So that's what I've been doing. And that's what's been working for me. So lightly tap. see the difference. How quickly matte that turned. Even my blush, you can kind of set your blush too. My forehead. Contour. Like I said, this is what's been working for me. So I just press the powder in. I don't really bake. Just press it in like this. That's one. My camera's acting like that. There we go. And trust me, this is going to make your makeup last all day, almost. So that's that. Then I'm going to go in with my contour powder and my blush. So the contour powder that I'm using is the same Anastasia contour kit for medium to tan, but it's in the powder form. I'm gonna go in with the same color, I believe it's chocolate. Yeah, and then I'm gonna take my angled e.l.f. brush and basically just contour lightly, because like I said, I don't like a harsh cut contour. So I'm just gonna lightly, wherever I place my contour with my cream is where I'm gonna go over. Not too much. Some up here and blend it out a little bit. I'm just blending. Like so. Blend that top part. Blend. Then I'm gonna go in with my Revlon Very Berry blush. I'm gonna take my Real Techniques blush brush with the Very Berry. Is very pigmented, so you have to just be very careful. But I mean, it's whatever blush to your preference, but with me I have to be very careful with this blush. I literally just tap tap, because look at that. Then then I just, like, I'm contouring. Just basically so basically I'm just setting whatever liquid blush that I had on before. But I'm going like this because it gives it a nice structure to your face. Adding a little bit more to this side. And another trick that I like to do is I like to blush my nose a little bit just to give it a nice little rosy look. So just a tap it. And then what I'm going to do is go in with a powder on my nose before I finish it off. So I'm going to use my same brush that I use to contour it. I'm just going to go in with the powder and just pretty much just set my cream contour. But lightly. Start getting blurry. Can you guys see? That out. Boom. Then for the last step for my nose is I take my Glow Lighter highlighter by MYNK BEAUTY and I'm just going to highlight my nose. I really love this highlighter because it's pigmented, but it don't matter how much you put on, it gives it like a nice settled glow. So you see how much I have on? All right, look. Like literally, it does not look like a lot at all. And it's pretty much set up here. It doesn't look like a lot. It's a nice highlighted look. All right, so once I'm done with that, I'm just gonna go over with my kind of wiping my fingers. I'm gonna go over it with my brush again, and then just kind of reinforce the structure. Make sure it didn't get messed up by the highlight. And I'm just gonna blend it out. This side. Blend this up a little, so, and that is my nose. So the next step, after I'm done with everything, I'm just gonna go in with my powders. I actually use two different powders. I use my CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Wear 16 Hours Full Coverage powder, and then I go in with my NYX Makeup Can't Stop Won't Stop mattifying powder. I actually put this last. I go in with my CoverGirl first, and I'm going to be using my e.l.f. pointed powder brush. This is how it looks, and basically tap. This has a mirror, so I'm just going to use this mirror. And you're basically just tying everything in that you just did. I need to put this down because I feel like every time I put it up, the focus is not focusing. So I'm just gonna powder up here. My nose. And next, I'm going to go in with my NYX mattifying powder. Again, Can't Stop, Won't Stop. And just go over that go over that with this one. Last, for like a setting powder, I'm gonna go in with the NYX HD finishing powder. This is how it's look. It's just a translucent banana based powder. So yeah, I'm gonna use this next, and this is just to finish it off before I spray. And with this one, you can just tap. I don't want it to be too much. All right, so before I spray, I'm just gonna get started on my eyes. So while I'm doing my eyes, I'm actually just gonna plump my lips up a little bit, and I like to use my Fenty Beauty Heat. This is Hot Cherry, and it's basically like, you can wear it as a lip gloss, but I don't really wear it as a lip gloss. I probably wore it one time as a lip gloss, but yeah, it gives like a reddish color, but it's also a lip plumping lip gloss. So normally what I do, like, you literally feel it makes your lips plump, so you literally feel it working or plumping your lips up. Is very it gives like a sting sensation, like what's that thing called, like, you know, like a minty sensation. I can't even think of the word right now, but it gives like a sensation and it makes your lip full, but you have to keep it on it for a little while, right? So my lip is already scrubbed from earlier when I did my skincare tutorial. So basically I'm just gonna add this, keep it on there for a little while I do my eyes, and then when I'm done with my eyes, I'm gonna wipe it off and then do my lips last, and then I'm just gonna set my whole face with the setting spray. So that's what I'm adding right now. Let me shake it up real quick. This is how it looks. Fenty Beauty Heat, and it's in Hot Cherry. So yeah. So I'm just gonna keep that on there while I do my eyes. With my eyes, I'm going in with my MYNK Beauty eyeliner, color black. Oh my god, I feel it. Like, it's literally like a burning sensation. Very uncomfortable, which is why I don't really wear it as a lip gloss, and I just don't think the color is cute on me as a lip gloss. I don't know. But it's like a burning, tingling sensation. That's what I mean to say. So I'm gonna go in with my eyeliner, and this part I have to get like really close so you guys can see. So normally I just cut it. I'm gonna do like a nice thin liner today. So I just cut it up, and then basically and I'm basically just dragging it. This part you gotta be really so. just a nice settled liner today. I'm gonna do so with the other eye. So first you just want to cut it. I like to cut mine up. And then I think I'm running low on this eyeliner. It's like really not coming out how it should, but it's okay. Not coming out how it should. Yeah, after this tutorial, it's trash for this eyeliner. There's literally no more. Trying to get this line, but it's okay. All right, that's that. So that's my eyeliner. That's that. Yeah, it's literally, this needs to be thrown out. I'm actually not even going to put it back with my makeup stuff. I'm gonna twist it. So next I'm gonna apply my lashes. Today's lashes I'm rocking is called Pretty Litt by MYNK BEAUTY. This is how it looks. Normally I apply my lashes with my fingers. Oh, I look so washed out. It's lighting probably. Yeah, I'm gonna apply, normally I apply my lashes with my my fingers, but because I'm doing a tutorial, I'm gonna show you guys how to apply it with the what do you call it, the tweezers. So yeah, so you're gonna take your eyelash glue, not hair glue, eyelash glue, and I like to just apply the glue first and then make it dry a little bit so it's tacky before I apply it. It just applies much more easier. So basically you're just, you guys can see, y'all know how to apply glue, right? You just apply it to the strip and then just make it dry a little bit. Front of the strip, the top, and how you're sticking it. I like to apply it like under that part, then that part, just so it stick how it's supposed to. I'm running out of lash glue too. Lord Jesus, I need to go makeup shopping. I need a re-up. I don't know if you guys can tell how plump my lips are getting. You see that? and it's still burning, by the way. So I'm just gonna make my lashes dry a little. Make it dry. Sometimes you can blow on it. Oh, actually, before I put my lashes on, meanwhile it's drying, I'm gonna prime it with my mascara. The mascara that I've been using is the MYNK BEAUTY mascara. This is how it looks. So I'm just gonna shake that, apply my mascara, and then when I'm done with my mascara, I'm gonna apply my lashes. Oops. So you just basically, I like to go down, up, down, so you get it on both sides. And so it just really blends with your lashes. I'm not gonna do my bottom lashes until I apply my lash. I'm so tempted to use my fingers. I'm just so used to it. But so you're gonna look up, and you're basically just gonna rest your lashes. Rest it on till you fix it how you need to. Okay, I'm sorry, I gotta use my fingers, y'all. So it's good to get it tacky, so when you rest it, it just sticks right away. This one is not as much dried, but it'll dry on here. Again, this is in the style Pretty Litt. And just make that dry. My eyes are running. The struggle. I'm trying to apply these online. Okay. It's dry. The next one should really be dry because we were over here struggling with this one. So I'll just make it. I'm sorry, I'm like crying a little bit. Like I said, y'all, it is so, like, salute to all the makeup girls who are really doing this. All the makeup influencers, trust me, it is not easy. Doing a full face on camera, child. Alright. So then we're gonna go in with this lash. All right, let's attempt to, you know what, I'm not even going to. I'm sorry. I use my fingers, so basically I'm just going to sit it. You basically sit it, start from the tip, sit it. I have curly lashes, so I have to kind of go under. Like, you see how that one just sit? Yes, that's how it's supposed to be. When it's tacky. And I'm just fixing it how I need it to be. Yeah, my curly lashes is a trip. All my curly lash girls know how it is putting on lashes. You kind of have to like maneuver. You just fan it. Once you're done fanning it, I take my fingers and clamp it, or I can probably take the tweezers and just clamp it, but you have to be really careful. So pretty much just clamp it. Really careful. And the next one, I'm just going to use my fingers. You basically just squeeze it together. I'll advise using your fingers. If it's your first time, or if you're not tweezer friendly or any of that, like don't use it, please. Just use your fingers. I'd rather you poke yourself in the eye with your fingers instead of a tweezer. Please, guys, please use your fingers. Fuck the tweezers, use your fingers. And just squeeze it. Just be very careful. Yes, princess? Why are you crying or whining? Am I taking too long? I'm sorry. Next, I'm just gonna add some mascara to the bottom lashes. This part, you kind of just play with them. Be very careful so you don't poke yourself in the eye. I like to use 2 coats. I'm just gonna make that side dry. Uh-oh, one of my lights just died. Basically just playing and tickling them, so it gives it a nice see. If I should add some of my white eyeliner just to make my eyes pop. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little. And I'm just gonna take this lip plumper off that's still burning the shit out my lips. It actually looks pretty cute on camera, but I don't know, like when I take pictures, I don't know. I just don't like to wear it as a regular lipstick. I guess because of burning sensation. So next I'm just gonna do my lips. Well, actually I'm gonna take this off, then set my face with my setting spray and then do my lips. And that'll be the last step. Oh my God. And I'm just gonna my foundation brush. So with my lips, I'm gonna go in with my MYNK Beauty Brownie lip liner. This is almost done too. So my camera died. So next we're gonna go in with my MYNK Beauty Brownie lip liner. I already took off my my lip plump. So I'm gonna outline my lips. Zoom in. to heavily outline my lip to give it a fuller look. Like so. You see? You can already tell the difference. And then I'm just gonna take my fingers. The trick, just that part right here. Boom. And my finger. Today I'm going for like a matte look. And this lip liner literally glides on like butter. So that's it. Like I said, I'm going for a matte look today, so I'm not going to apply any lip gloss. I might, yeah, like so. Just a little powder to set it. Okay, and that completes my lip tutorial. Now I'm just going to setting spray. Make that dry. Then I'm going to finish it out with my powder, my translucent powder. I'm just gonna finish it off with my Mercier honey powder. Not too much, this is just to finish it off a little bit. Dust to the tap. It's just to set everything in place. Brows, everything. And I can probably use my setting concealer brush and I just kind of reinforce. Set my brows. Boom. Everything is setted. Everything is matte. And then I think I just want to add a little bit of concealer to my lips only because I'm going matte. So this is a trick. Dab, dab. I'm going to add too much. Actually too much. And I'm just gonna blend it with my fingers. Outline one more time to give it that matte look. Boom. Gives it more like a matte look. So I already did the powder. Make sure everything is in. So this is just my me finishing up. It's like a piece of hair. So I'm basically done. I'm just retouching up what needs to be retouched up, like my brows. Brush them out a little bit. Everything looks good. Probably my that and my mascara. Probably my blush, and just a dab, just to retouch. Like I said, when you put your blush on, you just, and this is just like the very last step. If you feel like you need to retouch up your makeup, if anything got overshadowed or washed away with anything, and that's it. Like so. I'll just use this. Probably my nose. I'm sorry guys, this is just me. You guys don't have to do all this, but I'm just so a perfectionist, so probably my line got washed out a little bit by the powder. So I'm just reinforcing my line, like so. Now I'm actually deciding to add lip gloss, so I'm using my MYNK Beauty clear lip gloss in the color, Fiji clear lip gloss. There's no color. It's a clear lip gloss. I'm just patting it. So that completes my look, y'all. My full makeup tutorial from A to Z. I hope you guys learned something today. Hope you guys learned a whole lot today. This is actually my first video. I'm doing a full-blown makeup tutorial. This is the look, my everyday makeup look. You guys like? You like? If you like, go ahead and hit that like button. If you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to yet another one of my video, another one of my makeup tutorials. So I guess this is the look for today. I went ahead and I just added a little lip gloss. I was gonna do the matte lip, but I don't know. I'm not really a matte lip type of girl, but sometimes I can rock it, but I feel like I need lip gloss. So I added my lip gloss. And until next video, you guys be safe, have a blessed one. And again, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for all my new subscribers, all my not old subscribers, but my OGs that's been with me since day one. I love you guys so much. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. And until next video, bye.